Hi everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? Always happy to be with you for these live premieres, and I hope that you will enjoy today's projects. I always have a fun time creating them for you, and it's not a long or hard card, but beautiful. This week I've been using the Changing Leaves. And if you want to get part of the crew projects, today is the last day to sign up because I will be sending them tomorrow. So if you want a couple more projects with this same bundle, you don't want to miss out. I do a lot of extras for them because they're really supportive of my business, and I'm super appreciative of that. So I would love it if you have not tried the crew, if you'll try it. It's $7.99 a month. You get 2 video tutorials every Friday. And then for Halloween, they got all 28 of my projects. So it's a great way to get lots of ideas. And yeah, I would love it if you tried out the crew and see what you thought of it. It is one of my favorite things, designing for everyone in the crew, because everyone is so supportive and so great. And anyway, it's just like my little pet project, and I'm really grateful. So if you are a demonstrator and you come to me for ideas, the crew is a great way for you to subscribe, get additional ideas that I don't share with anyone else, and support my business, because obviously you can't purchase from me, which is how I bring these videos to you, because I have people that purchase products from me, and that helps me to be able to bring all of the content that I bring to you. So if you want a way to say thanks, the crew is a great idea. So I would love it. If you're in another country and you get ideas from me, it's also a great way for you to say thanks. And another way for you to get more great ideas and more fun, the crew gets lots of perks, lots of bonuses, because they do a little extra for me, and I want to thank them with those. Thanks for hanging out with me today, though, and I'm grateful to have you, whether you are part of the crew or not. If you can't, or you just don't want to be a part of that, you can also help me by sharing my videos, saving my videos, and clicking the thumbs up, and leaving comments. That's also very beneficial. Okay, so World Card Making Day is October 5th, and Stampin' Up is going to do a 1-hour event from 2 to 3. And you can register for this event on my website. You want to go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com, and then you should find information on World Card Making Day there. And there's should be somewhere there for you to register. So don't miss out on World Card Making Day, because it's always lots of fun. I will be having Card Fiesta that day. And speaking of Card Fiesta, I have that every other Saturday. So on the 5th of October, we'll be having Card Fiesta, and we'll be celebrating Card Making Day by making cards. So yeah, thanks for coming. If you are local, I would love to have you come, and I appreciate you guys so much. If you need questions, or if you want a vacation in Virginia Beach and you would like to take a class while you're here, I would love it. We meet at a Mexican restaurant every other Saturday from 12:30 to 3:30. You can come at the beginning or in the middle, or come from the beginning and stay to the end. It's really up to you, but it's a fun 3 hours on Saturdays, and I enjoy that so much. If you purchase from me and you spend $50 or more, as a thank you for that purchase, I'm going to send you my tutorial bundle. This month's tutorial bundle has 40 different projects, and you may not have all the stamp sets for them, but the point is it doesn't matter, because you can use the sketches from those cards to make any cards with any stamp set, or you can substitute something that you have in your stash and make the same card, right? And I'd love to send you that at the end of the month if you spend $50 or more. You have to use my host code in order to get that tutorial bundle. So don't forget 9QTQXRUB, and you can get that. I would love it if you would subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. If you've never gotten Paper Pumpkin, what that is a little box of card goodness every month to your door. You never know what you're going to get because it's always a surprise, and that's half the fun. I do an unboxing video when my kit comes so that I can show you guys what's out there. But yes, super exciting. And if you are brand new to Paper Pumpkin and you choose to sign up for a month-to-month subscription, you can get 40% off your first month. All you have to do is go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com, click on shop, and then Paper Pumpkin. And when you go to the Paper Pumpkin page, there'll be a link to sign up. When you click that link, you're going to go put all your information in, put a credit card in that you would like to use for your month-to-month subscription. The credit card is through Stampin' Up. And then you will put a code, and the code is holiday40. Use that code and you will get 40% off that first box, and then you can try it out. It's a great fun thing to do, so I would love it if you tried Paper Pumpkin. All right, let's talk about the coordinating add-ons. Every quarter this year for 2024, we've had a set of dies, and this is the fourth quarter's dies. They're called Merry Tags and More. You get the Merry, the Tag, and the Beautiful Fern Leaf. They coordinate with the October, November, and December kits, and if you would like to purchase those, you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to do so. All you have to do is go to Paper Pumpkin in the online store, to the Paper Pumpkin refills and such, and you will find the add-on there. Don't forget about our kits collection. We always have fun and up-and-coming kits. The September kits that came out, we get 2 every month, is a Christmas ornament kit. It's $25. It makes 9 ornaments. Really fun. Just something different, right? And then the Card Keeper kit, also fun. It makes 10 cards, and you get this keeper to put all of your cards into, which is also super fun. August kits was a Christmas card kit and a haunted house kit. And if you would like to purchase any of my tutorial bundles or tutorials themselves, they're available in my online store. So you want to go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com. You're going to click on shop, and under shop there'll be a drop down, and you're going to choose PDF tutorials and retired product store. And in there you're going to find my tutorials. I'm part of a design team. Every single month we come out with a new tutorial, except for the months that we do Stamp Camp. Those tutorials are not available for sale. You have to be a part of Stamp Camp in order to get those tutorials. We are doing a Stamp Camp in October, so if you'd like to join, you have until the 30th of September to sign up. You're going to get 13 exclusive projects made by 13 different demonstrators from around the world. They come with video tutorials and a PDF. And then in the Stamp Camp for the weekend of the 18th and 19th of September, we're going to have a Facebook group available where we will demonstrate bonus projects, one from each of these demonstrators, so 13 more bonus projects. So you'll get a total of 26 ideas and the cardstock and all of the stuff to make 13 of them, plus some of the bonus projects. And you'll get all of that just by making a purchase in my online store. So I would love it. If you need more information, just send me an email at Kelly with an I, Kelli, at inkyhandswarmhearts.com. All right, and speaking of tutorials, my Halloween project paper piecing pattern tutorials are available now. So if you were waiting for those, you can get yours, and don't miss out because they're super fun. And this year's has 13 projects. So instead of the 6 or 5 or 4 that I've done in the past, because Stampin' Up! Didn't really give us DSP, I ended up having to create more things myself. And so, yeah, 13 projects. See, last year there was only 6 in the paper piecing. And the year before that, this shows 9, but this was 1 day. This was 1 day. So we ended up having as well 6 for 2023. And then 2024 Easter, there were 4. and 2023 Easter there were 5. So I make paper piecing patterns for most holidays, and I would love it if you would purchase them. You would go to the same place as you would go to purchase my other PDF tutorials. If you need help, just send me an email at Kelly with an I at inkyhandswarmhearts.com. I'd be happy to help you. And there's a gift back in our newest catalog, our mini catalog. You would purchase this DSP and you would make a difference. So don't miss out on that. We also have a scrapbooking brochure. And if you go to my online store, you can see all the products that are located in here. And if you want to actually see an electronic copy of the actual brochure itself, it's located on my website. So you would go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com. You would click on blog and then from blog on the scroll all the way to the bottom on mobile, and on the computer it would be on the right hand side. You're going to look for this image, you would click it, and it would open the actual catalog for you. All of my catalogs, all 3, the scrapbook brochure, the mini catalog, and the annual catalog, are all located on my website. Okay, so that was a lot of talking, guys, but there's always so many announcements, and there actually might be more. Recording this ahead, so if there are anything additional that Stampin' Up! Decides to do for us, I will put it in the chat, because I am in the chat with you, and I will type it up in there and let you know if there was anything else they added after the fact, because they're really good at being last minute with promotions and such. So I don't want you to miss out on anything ever. So I will always let you know. All right, and so today we are using Changing Leaves once again. And again, don't forget, if you want additional Changing Leaves projects, you do not want to miss them. They are gorgeous, and you need to sign up for my Inky Hands crew by the end of business tonight, and you also need to be subscribed to my newsletter. So make sure that you subscribe to my newsletter and that you are that you join, and I'd love to send you the Changing Leaves projects. So this is today's project that we are going to do. It is a lovely card and very, very simple to make. So I'm going to teach you how to do that today. The Changing Leaves bundle is really unique because you get a stamp set, which is stunning. You get these 3 beautiful leaves, lots of sentiments. You get a hybrid embossing folder, which means it can die cut and emboss at the same time. And you can do that with these 3 leaves. It will die cut these 3 main leaves from the stamp set and cut them out at the same time. And then it has additional dies, some standalone, and then some label dies that work as well. So even if you didn't want to emboss these leaves, you could die cut them with this die. You could die cut and emboss them with this die. You can emboss by yourself, or you can use the extra leaves. This is such a versatile stamp set, and it is actually stunning. If you missed my Tuesday video, I will show you at the end that project, and I will also link that video right up top in the corner at the end of this one, so you should be able to click and watch that one directly after this one, okay? All right, guys, let me move all of this to the side. We're gonna need this one right away, so I'm gonna leave that out. And I'm gonna grab my all of my parts and pieces to make this card. All right, so the first thing that you need is a piece of basic white thick cardstock. It's 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored down the center. And you want to join your 2 ends together and use your bone folder and press on that middle piece to crease your cards, okay? So this is the base of our card. Now we're going to get our background, okay? So our background piece is a piece of Lost Lagoon cardstock, and it's 4 inches by 5.25 inches. And we are going to emboss that. So we are going to stick it in here in our embossing folder, just like that. I'm going to just put it up here. Let me get it ready. Okay, and we're gonna put it through our die cut machine. So let me grab our big guy. We're gonna open that up. All right, and we're gonna grab our base plate, which is number 1. We're then gonna put our embossing folder on top, and then we're gonna add our plate number 4. So 1, the sandwich, and then number 4. And you can see we're gonna push that through there. It may make a funny sound. There we go, because it's pushing and impressing that gorgeousness from this into the actual project. Let's show you. So when we pull it out of here, there is that gorgeous design right on our embossing folder onto our gorgeous cardstock. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is I want this leaf right here, and I want to die cut it out, but I also want to cut it. So I'm gonna take my die, the large one that I told you fits inside, and we're gonna place it on the side that says Stampin' Up, right here on top. And you'll know that it's set because it will lock in place and it won't slide around anymore, okay? We're then going to take a scrap piece of Pool Party cardstock, and we're gonna add it right over the top of the leaf that we want to die cut out and emboss. Okay, and this is actually a piece that's a little too big, but it doesn't matter. As long as it covers, we're gonna go ahead and close it into our folder. And you can see there is the leaf that we wanna cut out. Whoops, I didn't mean to move the whole camera. All right, so now when we flip it over, it's gonna die cut this leaf out for us. Sorry, guys. So we're gonna grab our same plates, the number 1 and the number 4, you can see that down there, and we're gonna sandwich this in between. So whether you have the dies in there or not, you're still gonna use the same 2 plates, a 1 and a 4, and you're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hold the top so that we don't slide all over the place, and hopefully I don't slam the camera again. All right. So when I open now, okay, we're gonna move, this is our embossing folder, our die cut, and out of our embossing folder, we have an embossed and die cut leaf at the same time. Isn't that pretty awesome? So then you're just gonna purge the pieces out of your folder. You can toss those. We're gonna put this down here. I'm gonna move my plates out of the way and close my big guy. All right, let's get this out of the way. All right, so now we need a piece of scrap paper. I'm gonna grab this one. We're gonna put our large piece on top here. We're gonna start with our Lost Lagoon ink and a small blending brush. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rub over the top to really bring out those leaves. It'll help them pop off the page. See how light that one is? But when I add the ink, you can see it so much better. All right, so I'm gonna add my Lost Lagoon onto all my pieces, just to help them pop a little bit. All right, and then I'm going to take my Night of Navy, And I'm just going to use a very light hand. Okay, I don't want a ton of navy on here, just very light. So I'm just going to see how it smudges when you first bring it out of the ink pad. I'll do it again. See how you get a smudge? You want to make sure the smudge is on here. Then you're going to come in and you're just going to delicately add some navy on your leaves, just in bits and pieces, not everywhere. And you don't need too much, so just add it in parts over your background. You can see I'm not covering the whole leaf. I'm still leaving some Lost Lagoon everywhere. And then this is what you will have. Let me get this one. There we go. That's what you will have when you're finished. Just like that. Okay. We're going to attach this on to our background, which is a piece of basic white thick cardstock. So I flipped it over where all of the leaves are indented. They're not sticking up. This side is called debossed and the other side is called embossed. Okay? So the sunken in is the debossed side. All right, and then you're gonna place your layer over the top. Just make sure it's even. You don't want too much at the top or the bottom or whatever. You wanna line it up. And when I have it in place and I know that I'm even, I like to use my little black roller. That thing is awesome. And it really helps to press into the cardstock that glue and roll it around so that it will deposit it in other spots and get it to really cling. All right, so that's what we have so far. So the next thing we're gonna do is, oh my Lord, I don't know what I was thinking. I was supposed to put my ribbon. I'm good at this, guys, but that's okay. I'm just going to lift up on the two corners with my scissor, and hopefully it's not that glued. It's not. Okay, so I have room, but you don't want to glue that down yet. Don't do what I do. Do what I say. Now I gotta clean my scissor. I'm gonna grab a baby wipe and get that glue off of my scissor. All right. But at least I was able to pry it up, so that worked out good. All right, and then you're gonna take your ribbon next. Sorry, guys. And we're gonna tuck it underneath. So you have a piece of ribbon that is 10 inches long, and you just wanna cut it in half, okay? So that it's 5 inches. And we're going to tuck it underneath. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put a little glue back there under those spots where I lifted. I'm gonna drip it down under there. And then I'm gonna put my ribbon down in that part. And then I'm gonna press it in place with my roller. Where's my roller? All right, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side where I lifted it. All right, we don't need a ton, we just need a little glue down in that cavity. Don't do what I just did there. Okay, we're gonna bring our other piece in here. And what you can do is you could use a different glue besides multi-purpose glue if you don't make the mistake that I made. You could use a seal or glue dots or I don't know, any kind of tape runner. All right, but I had to improvise because I made a boo-boo. Okay, so there is my ribbon tucked behind. I'm just gonna leave it to the side because this should not have been glued down till the very end, and I got so excited that I'm really good at that. I just glue it down and think, okay, that's one less thing we have to do, but sometimes you have to think before you do. Okay, and I just wanna make sure that this is evenly, whoops, I pulled it out a little, let's put it back in there. Get in there. Okay. And I'm gonna press that down. I forgot to roll it to get that piece to adhere. There we go. All right, so now we're going to attach our little leaf. This one's gonna go there. We're gonna put this one underneath it. All right, so we're gonna start with this one. So let's put some dimensionals on the back of this pretty leaf. All right, and let's pull the backs out. This one's first. I love this pool party color. I think it's beautiful. So this one's gonna go right here, kind of on an angle. It's not sideways completely, it's angled downward, okay? Like that. Then we're gonna put dimensionals on the back of this one. And this one's gonna take a little bit more dimensionals than the other because obviously it's a way bigger leaf, right? And I'm actually gonna put some edges down this end, okay? So I save my mini dimensionals and I cut little small slivers. I cut 4 there. All right, and I'm gonna lay them down the center of the stem of my leaves. And because they're thin, they blend in nicely. That one didn't, the back didn't come off. There we go. And then I'm gonna do one more at the bottom. Make sure that one came, it did. All right, and I need one more. I thought I needed only 4, but I needed a 5th one. So one more. All right, so that one's gonna go there. And then we can go ahead and pull all the backs off. I'm gonna start with those first. Come on. That one doesn't want to come off. Let's try this one. All right, that one did. And now we're gonna do these. Come on. Behave yourself, little leaf. You do have to hold on to the leaf when you're pulling these dimensional backings off or you can tear your card. All right. So we're gonna add this one next. It's gonna lay across that piece there. And I think I want it farther down, a little bit down, maybe, yeah, like that-ish. I don't want it to hang off the end. There we go. All right, so there is that piece. And then I cut a double leaf. These are standalone dies. And a single leaf, I'll show you. There's the double, there's the single. And I'm going to just add adhesive, wet adhesive, to the backs of the stem down the middle and part of the way up, not all the way, okay? And we'll put this one this direction, okay? I'll put this one this direction, kind of overlapped on each other. Okay, let's put this one here. All right, and then we're going to, actually I'm gonna move this one down like that. We're going to add our thank you sentiment. So I've die cut my label. This is also from the same dies. It's that long label right there. We're gonna grab our Night of Navy ink and my stamp. And I'm inking up the thank you. I'm sure I'm out of camera, but it has Night of Navy ink on it, I promise. I'm gonna bring it down here so you guys can see me stamp it. And I'm stamping it right on our label. We're going to clean our, I can't even think what I want to say. Clean our stamp. Squeak, squeak, squeak. All right, and this is gonna get dimensionals on the back, okay? So I'm gonna put on this side 2 because it's gonna go down here and I don't want it on the stem, and I'm gonna put 1 on that side. The rest is gonna be glued onto that leaf. So we're gonna just put 3. We're gonna, in that gap right there, we're gonna add wet adhesive because it's gonna glue onto that piece of Pool Party. All right, so we're gonna add that down here, right about there. Want to make sure that it's on the edge there. Okay, I need to bring it lower because I don't want it to get covered by ribbon, but it's right there basically on the edge. All right, so there, whoops, I did it crooked. Now it is not crooked, I have fixed it. Now we can tie our bow. So you're just gonna tie a knot, and you want it to be right here where the silver leaves meet, okay? And if you need to have a 3rd finger, all you need is to grab your reverse action tweezers right there, okay? Now you have another hand, right? Make your life so much easier. Cross these ends. Pull them like this, pull your tweezer out and tighten your knot. And there is your beautiful ribbon. I'm gonna trim those ends. It's right above the thank you right here. And then of course, then you would glue that whole layer onto the card base. Remember, I jumped the gun, so don't be like me. Don't jump the gun. Okay, and then your card will come out way better than me. I have to erase all this glue that leaked out because I got a little crazy, a little ahead of myself. All right, there's that. I want to make sure there's none on this side. There was a little, I think. All right, and then the last thing, oops, I got glue on my card, but what I love about these adhesive remover is it's just the best tool ever to get any residue off. All right, we want to add, I'm going to use the basic gray and smoky slate pearls, and I'm going to use the lighter ones, the smoky slate ones. So let me grab my take your picture. We're going to put one of these big ones up here and then 2 of the small ones. I don't know if I like that one there. I think I'm gonna put it here. No, I think, no, here. I don't know where I want it, guys. Maybe here. Why me? I kind of wanted it. Do I want it on the label? Maybe I do. I don't know. Yeah, right there. Make a decision. Oh my goodness, that's always the hardest part for me, is putting the embellishments on. I'm like, I second guess myself way too much. All right, let me put these dimensionals back, and I will bring in the products once more. It's not a very time-consuming card, but it is a big wow. What do you guys think? So we used Changing Leaves bundle, which had this gorgeous die and these beautiful labels, and the embossing folder that did our background and both of our leaves, right? It embossed both of our leaves, that white one and the small one. The white one was already done for us. I did it ahead of time. All right, I hope that you enjoyed this project, and if you would like to get my tutorial bundle, please spend $50 or more this month in my online store. I would be forever grateful, and I appreciate you guys so much. thanks for being part of my live today. I hope I answered your questions in the chat, and thanks for being part of my video today. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!